Hey, how are you doing? I hope you're doing great. This is Luckyone over here, and thank you, user MV8NI6XT6F. Thank you guys. Finally, people are leaving comments, and I really like it because I can actually talk to you right now, and I can explain something to you, my point of view, and how something works. Let's go to the comment. So this comment over here is saying, I thought people couldn't speak against Putin and his government. He even said in the video that you can get 12 years of speaking against Putin. Yet I see loads of anti-Putin content from Russia. Who is lying? Let me explain. For any person who is not from Russia, it's really hard to understand how those two things can coexist. Right? You're saying one thing that contradicts totally another thing, and both of them are working. Now that means that someone is lying. No, unfortunately not, and I will show you that on one simple example.
Люди вообще не поддерживают это все, просто боятся выйти, потому что их шугают.
Самыми массовыми акции были в Санкт-Петербурге и Москве. На акциях протеста по всей стране были задержаны более 1300 человек.
This is what's happening to protesters, right? Now, these are the people who are just coming out on the streets and they're like, I don't want to have... They're not against war, remember. They're against the mobilization. I don't want to go to war. I don't want to be mobilized. And I think the whole idea with war is bullshit. This is what's happening to them. Do we know what is happening afterwards? Are they being tortured? Are they being sent to colony? Are they being sent to other places? We never know. We never know. But we know that there is an actual factual article, 207, that says that for any fakes that you can put down about the Russian army, you're going to have 3 years of colony, 10 years of colony, and 15, depending on the consequences that your words did. Now, let me tell you this. It's the same thing that I was telling in the comment. If you are a regular person and your opinion, it's not going to matter to anybody. Like, how many people do you know? Tell me, 100? Do you know 100 people and you're going to tell 100 people? They're not going to believe it. So nobody gives a shit. If you see a person on the news saying like, oh, I don't like Putin, of course no one is going to close them up. The channel is not that popular to get to the government. The guy is not that popular. Like, it's not hard to find them, but why would they? But in case you're popular, it's a very different thing. Let's watch this one. What do we see over here? This guy, of course you don't know him if you don't speak Russian language. So this guy is extremely popular in Russia for filming this TikToks and yeah, so everything that you have to know about him. Look at this. Look at this positive, happy human being. He's filming the video about the Russian soldier that has been like a hero for them. He threw away the grenade that fell on him, and he actually, like, he stayed alive. Wow. I would shit myself multiple times if that would happen to me. I mean, this is what's happening. And this is the video. And somehow, the Russian government is like, disgrace. Discredit. Disgrace and credit means basically he puts a shame on the Russian army by filming this video. How do you think what happened to him after filming this video, after like 2 or 3 days? A fucking raid to his house. People, like, they knocked the doors. I don't know if he opened or not, but they got him in jail for that video, and they actually wanted to put him in jail for like 10 to 12 years for this video. I'm emphasizing, this is the video. They wanted to put him in jail for that, but then they found out the guy has the different passport. He's not from Russia, he's from Moldova. The guy got tortured. Here are the pictures of him already having no hair and apologizing, going like, oh, I'm sorry, I don't know. This is what they do to people. They make them apologize.
Я Рощанский Андрей Евгеньевич, по факту происшествия произошедшего 28-го.
And as for me, if you ask me, I would also apologize because they're torturing you. Like, I don't know what they did to him, but he also filmed the video like, I'm gonna tell you what happened. So he's already out of the country. That guy's, like, in my opinion, extremely brave. After whatever happened to him, he still speaks about it. Wow. So we're going to find out in a very short minute, in a couple of days. But as of right now, this is the information. So what do we have? In conclusion, we have the person that is extremely popular right now. And what he does is a small video of showing a Russian soldier as a freaking hero. Now, this is what happened to this guy. You do understand that those rules are working.
Discredit to Russian army. You go to jail.
Everything worked. We see it. So that means that everything is working. Nah, it's not that easy. Not that easy. Let's go to this video.
Воздействие западных санкций говорил сегодня Михаил Мишустин. На встрече со своим белорусским коллегой российский премьер подчеркнул, надо усилить сотрудничество в рамках союзного государства, а на совещании...
No war, stop the war. Don't believe the propaganda. You are being lied. Stop the war. That is everything that's saying. And as soon as everyone saw that, we were like, there are actually people in Russia that think. There are actually people in Russia that, you know, they're not brainwashed. They're coming in over here. And I myself, yes, I am going to admit it, I believed this. I believe this because it looks very believable, you know, for me. But I reposted this. I was like, yes, finally, you see what they're doing. No. Why? I'm going to tell you. First of all, on the news, everything is pre-recorded. So there's no possibility they're getting her into the frame without them willing to have it. And also, how do you think what happened to that person? If one guy filming this video and then getting to jail, getting beaten, getting tortured, and deported. What is happening to this lady? Coming on the national news saying no to war. What is going to happen to her? How do you think? I'm going to give you some time to think. 5, 4, 3. You're not worthy of my 2 seconds. She is getting fined. She's getting fined. Do you understand that? Let me read this article for you. Редактор Первого канала Мария Овсянникова, which the name of the girl. She is the editor of the channel that we just saw. No to work. This is what's happening. She got fined for 30,000. How do you think? Is that $30,000? Wow, a big sum. No, it's 30,000 rubles. She's not going to jail. She got fined. Boris Nemtsov, Politkovskaya. Those are the people who got killed for their fucking opinion. They got shot in the head. And now this girl comes to the national television saying no to war and she gets fined. Now, I hope the user I'm sorry, it's going to be disrespectful, but I'm going to say that your nickname sucks. In case you still don't understand how it works. The Constitution is a very selective tool. I need it to work this way, I am going to use it this way. If I need it to work another way, I'm going to use it another way. So it's not like the laws should be the same for anybody. Whoever you are, the law applies to you. It doesn't work like that in Russia. I hope I answered your question clearly. If you have more, please comment. Small news before we start watching the video of how do Russians react to the questions. Are they brainwashed or not? We're going to find it out. How do they think if they're brainwashed or not? Finland's application for NATO's membership. Finland's application for NATO. Do you understand what it means? Do you understand? Everyone who's just right now sitting outside of the country, when I'm saying outside of the country, I'm saying the Ukraine. Everyone around the world right now, whoever is saying that NATO is oppressing Russia and Russia has a necessity to defend its lands and that's why the war with Ukraine occurred, shut your faces, because right now Finland is about to become a part of NATO. I don't see any troops in Finland of Russia. I don't see any troops. In case you're not very good at geography, Finland is on the fucking border. It's on the border with Russia. It's the same as with Ukraine, but there's no war somehow. So let's read this. Finland applied for membership to NATO on May 17th. The NATO member country signed the accession protocol concerning Finland's NATO membership at NATO headquarters on the 5th of July. Blah, blah, blah. Frequently asked questions, how NATO will blah, blah, blah. How long will accession take? Yes, the accession involves the process of, as we know, to be a part of NATO. Every country in NATO has to say yes. If 31 says yes and 1 says no, you still can't go to NATO because it has to be unanimously. Yes, a new word that I found out. Finland's accession talks were held on the 4th of July, and the NATO member countries signed the accession protocol for Finland in Brussels on the 5th of July. I think, in my opinion, it's going to take like a couple of months, but this website says when each member of the countries has ratified the accession protocols, the NATO members will invite Finland to accede to the North Atlantic Treaty, making Finland a member of NATO, which by this article is going to take like a couple of months to a year, which is still not a very long period. Why our Russian troops are not there? Because the fact that NATO is getting too close is bull. That's not the reason of going through. That's not the reason. For everyone who's still saying that America is oppressing Russia, maybe you have your comments, leave them down below. We're going to discuss that. I don't want to tell you that everything that you think is bull, because I don't know what you think. Comment, please. And like the videos. Like and comment the videos. Come on, videos are cool. Let's find out if Russians think they're brainwashed.
Вы знаете, всюду сейчас полно пропаганды различной. Там телевизионная, интернет-пропаганда. Как думаете, успели ли лично вам промыть мозги?
Всем промыты.
Yeah.
Мы уже в таком возрасте, что нам уже никакая пропаганда не страшна.
Ой, мы уже в таком возрасте, бабулечка. I think the people that are actually like susceptible of propaganda are the people who are older, because the people who are older and they were living in the Soviet Union, they were watching the TV and they were actually believing everything that the government says. So in their brain, it's like the government cannot lie. This is what they think. They cannot lie. Like, it's not possible. Why would they lie to people?
Почему?
Ну, потому что мы старые закалки люди. Пропаганда.
Old school.
А то есть чутье какое-то есть сразу, что не так, сразу понимаете. Спасибо.
I
Вот
don't
почему
think.
кто-то, например, смотрит телевизор и вот доверяет ему на все 100%. У вас есть такое?
Ну почему? Я сама знаю, что это.
I know the truth.
Я
Oh.
слышал.
Не надо доверять телевизору. Вы думаете, там врут все?
If you're in Russia, just turn on the TV and watch how long do the news go for. How long do they go for? I'm going to tell you, they are 24/7, wherever you go. You want to watch a movie? Sometimes you can. Like, you can spend some time on a movie, but news are going to be everywhere. They're absorbing you. Because it's needed. That's how propaganda works. If I'm going to tell you that 2 + 2 is 5 100 times, it's not going to work. 1,000 times, it's not going to work. 100,000 times, it's not going to work. But if it's going to be 1,000,000 times, and I'm not going to be the only one saying that, eventually you're going to start believing that. That's simple math, simple physics. That's how it works.
На телевизор не смотрите?
Почему? Смотрю.
Думаете, там не врут?
Слушайте, власть когда? Она все равно обманет.
Oh!
Ты будешь
Wow, the authorities will lie to you anyway.
Как вы считаете, вот успела ли вас коснуться пропаганда? Успели ли вам промыть мозги?
А как человек, которому промыли мозги, может адекватно на это ответить?
Ну вот это интересно.
Да. Вопрос вопросов.
Вопрос, конечно,
Я не
интересный.
знаю, промыли мне, может и промыли. Смотря чего вы имеете в виду.
Да, а то какой-то вопрос.
That's a very good answer. Are you brainwashed? I don't actually know. I am sure that all of us are affected by some kind of propaganda. For example, there are people that are affected by propaganda of healthy body. Like, they go to gym and they are obsessed by the idea of having a better body. There's nothing wrong about that, right? It's actually even beneficial. But this propaganda is very different. Moscow.
Могли ли вам промыть мозги?
Ну нет, у меня свое мнение есть.
Ooh! When you see people with doubts, they're like, you know what? I don't know, but I think I'm not brainwashed. When you see people that are like, I have my own opinion, fuck propaganda, I know everything myself. I haven't seen what this guy's gonna say, but I think he's brainwashed because of the confidence that he's having.
Ну вот, небольшой тест. Смотрите ли вы телевизор?
Yes. Oh,
Очень
okay.
редко.
А что думаете по поводу конспирации?
Не
поддерживаю.
Oh!
Почему необходимо?
Got him!
Надо было ждать, пока до Москвы дошли бы.
Should we have waited them to get to Moscow? Who are them?
Но вот сейчас же мы выглядим вот в глазах мирового сообщества как агрессоры.
А кто такое мировое сообщество? ЛГБТ-сообщество.
People in the whole world, like the LGBT community, they just want to exist. They're like, hey, I'm very different from you, but I have the right to exist, right? And everyone who's in the world is like, right, yeah, it's cool. I mean, it's fine. You do you. Whatever you do, Fine. But then in Russia, like, who? The gays? No.
Не, ну, там
Основное.
Штаты, Европа.
А Штаты со своей демократией, в кавычках. Везде, куда влезут Штаты, везде проблемы у государств начинаются. Но Штаты...
It's kind of right. Especially about the Iraq.
Штаты говорят, что они с наилучшими намерениями туда лезут. Ну, а по факту. То есть, опять же, то, что нам показывают, как, мол, там все правильно, хорошо, демократично, там считается с человеком, там все. Ну, это не более, я считаю, чем ширма. Ну, красивая картина.
Have you ever seen a Russian living in America and being like, you know what? I don't want to live in America anymore. I want to move back to Russia. I haven't seen any one of those. Have you seen a vice versa situation? Like a fucking million times.
Люди, которые туда приезжают и сталкиваются с этим непосредственно, понимают, что там проблем гораздо больше. Даже.
А не считаете ли вы, вот, что вам промыли мозги?
Кто именно?
Ну, вот пропаганда, там, телевизор.
Я не смотрю телевизор специально, чтобы не промывать себе мозги.
Угу.
Поэтому мне никто их не промыл.
Все, спасибо большое.
Just don't watch the TV.
Ну, вот какая угодно.
Ну, смотря какая пропаганда.
Мы старые люди, нас уже ничем не возьмешь,
Ah,
никакой
again.
Мы сами можем кого угодно распропагандировать.
Смотря о чем пропагандируют. Тогда, мало ли,
вы с какого
может рекламируют.
А канал называется 14
I don't think the older people can say anything good.
пропаганде, или нет?
Я нет. Все-таки мозги.
The confidence, like, I don't know what she's gonna say again, but I think the people who are saying like, oh, me, no. I have had not to just wear the hat. Yeah, it's the saying. У меня голова не для того, чтобы шапку носить.
Как часто вы смотрите телевизор?
Часто.
Ну, там, каждый день, может быть.
Каждый день вечерами.
А это новости, скорее, или что?
Нет.
А новости не смотрите?
А там очень много лжи.
Вопрос. А что вы думаете по поводу спецоперации?
There's a problem with the sound over here, I think, guys, so I'm sorry about that.
Ничего, не одобряю.
Oh!
Нет.
Мужчина до вас,
What?
примерно вашего же возраста, сказал, что это была необходимость.
Okay.
Да, знаете что? Боятся все, правду говорить. Вот и все.
Все,
Тем
спасибо.
более.
I thought if you're confident like that, you're probably going to say some bullshit like that guy, like, oh, it's a necessity. But she's like, no, I got my brain, and I'm not brainwashed, and just everyone is just being afraid of telling the truth. Wow.
Спасибо большое вам.
Зомбированные телевидением.
Спасибо большое.
Did she come back? She's like, hey, I want to say one more thing.
Вот есть ощущение, там, как будто вам промыли мозги.
Is he brainwashed or not? I think he is.
Могу сказать за себя, что скорее всего нет.
He said, I can say for myself that probably not. Remember, people who have doubts, that mean that they can think. If you're actually having doubts and you're like in between something, that means the process of thinking is right there. There's no confidence in saying yes, there's no confidence in saying no. So I think this guy is not brainwashed.
Всего нет. Я, конечно, использую вполне конкретные источники информации определенного, скажем так, лагеря. Да, я, конечно, не смотрю как бы источники противоположного, лагеря противоположного, но как-то стараюсь, я не знаю, стараюсь работать с информацией, что ли, как-то так.
Как часто вы смотрите телевизор?
Телевизор я не смотрю с 2015-го.
Как вы относитесь к спецоперации?
К спецоперации я отношусь как к преступлению, отношусь крайне негативно.
Вот чувствуете, что вам промыли мозги?
Чем?
Пропагандой.
Я просто не смотрю телевизор.
Не смотрите?
Oh, nice. Wow.
Вы как относитесь к спецоперации?
Это вынужденная мера.
Вынужденная мера. It's a necessity. Why? You don't watch the TV. Where did you get that from?
В любом случае. Просто все эти события, связанные, как вы говорите, вот спецоперация и так далее. Просто сейчас это раскручивается. И той самой пропагандой, как некое мировое событие, я считаю, что это локально, это наше внутреннее дело, так скажем, Украины.
Какое внутреннее дело, блядь? Internal events of Ukraine and Russia. If it's two countries, it's not internal. What the fuck are you talking about? You attacked my country, and now you're saying, oh, it's internal. He's probably gonna say, oh, they're oppressing Russian language, and they don't want anyone to speak Russian language.
России и соседних стран.
Вот украинцы тоже нам...
Ну, я здесь вижу просто притягивание капитала, потому что сейчас разборка, по сути, идет за вот территории, да, восточные, в первую очередь, правильно? Вот, а там медицина, вот, промышленность и так далее.
А вот как вы лично вот считаете, успели ли вам промыть мозги пропагандой?
Я думаю, нет.
Почему?
Ой, я, если честно,
He looks very confident.
Конспирации положительные и не вижу в этом какой-то дискриминации.
What?
Украины и прочего. Ну, у меня были там и родственники, и они как бы мне говорят, что то, что там было, это правда. Ну, азовцы рекетировали, грубо говоря, их. И я считаю, что то, что мы сейчас делаем, это в большей степени правильные вещи.
Ну а телевизор как часто?
The racketeering. Azov does the racketeering. I can't believe it. I'm gonna do my research. I'm not delusional, but I'm gonna do my research to see if it's true or not.
Смотрите.
Телевизор, ну, раз 2-3 в неделю могу посмотреть.
Ну а что там смотрите обычно?
Ну,
откуда, даже не так надо переформулировать вопрос. Вообще, где следите за новостями и как их сравнивать?
Больше телеграм-каналы, чем телевизор, конечно.
А телевизор тоже смотрите?
Телевизор довольно долго транслирует мнение, очень долго приходят новости.
Но сами
Хочется
вот,
быть
сами вот как оцениваете то, что там говорят?
Yeah, do you trust it or not? Come on.
По большей части доверяю.
Guys, I can't watch this anymore. Propaganda is getting to me right now, and I'm asking myself too many questions, which is always good. But it was really pleasant. Comment more, like more. Let me know what you think. Let me know your opinion, and let's discuss it, because in discussion there's a birth of truth. Thank you very much for watching. I'm gonna see you in the next one. Over here you can see the video of me on Krabi. Over here there's me and Andrew watching funny stuff. Thank you very much for watching. Again, like and subscribe and comment the videos. Mwah! Love you, kiss you, miss you. See you in the next one. Bye.